Hi there, it's another Tarot Sesh. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is it's a reading for the general collective, and it is the Black Moon and New Year's Eve reading, because the Black Moon is the day before New Year's Eve, and I'm recording this right as it goes over into midnight. So, Happy New Year's Eve to everybody who sees this. But really, the messages are meant for whenever you are watching this message. There could be messages for you. So, welcome back to my channel for all of you returning. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you smash that subscribe button as a end of the year present or beginning of the year present to help the algorithm and help this channel grow. But for those of you who are returning subscribers, you guys know that I like to do a song of the day. So the song that I had to help close out the year for one of our very last messages on the channel for 2024, the song is called On the Road by Walk Off the Earth, one of my favorite bands. I've seen them a couple times live. They're amazing. So I think this is one of their newer songs, but some of the lyrics are, I don't need fixin' because I ain't broken. I don't need saving, just someone to hold. Because I've been fighting for the both of us. I'm not home yet, but I'm on the road. I'm coming home. I'm not there yet, but I'm on the road. I never want to fall and let you down. I'll do my best to keep feet on the ground. If I stumble, know that I'll come back around. The thought of you will carry me now. So it's just a beautiful song, and it's, talking about, not being perfect and not, it's like not being perfect and knowing that you're going to stumble along the way, but knowing that you have the support of another person or people around you that you can count on and depend on, but also being that person that someone else can count on and depend on as well. And I think that's beautiful. And I love the message where it's like, I'm not home yet, but I'm on the way, I'm on the road. So it's like, talking about you haven't finished the journey 100% yet. You know that you still have a little bit of the journey to go, a little bit of the completion of a cycle or something like that. So, and it's interesting. So as we're leaving an 8 year, 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8, which is all about what goes around comes around. And 2025 is a 9 year. 9s are about completion. It's about wish fulfillment. It's about that wounded warrior energy where you're tired because you're almost to the end of the cycle, but you don't have, it's not a 10 yet. 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings because 1 plus 0 equals 1. 9s are right at the very end. So it's like you're right on that tipping point, right? That's what this whole next year is going to be. It's going to be, closing up, finishing up cycles, cutting off for sure, cutting off anything that you don't need. But a lot of that's being done this year. We're just moving into that energy. So we're going to start off with the Black Moon Astrology Oracle, since it's a Black Moon tonight. And what is the Black Moon? So the Black Moon happens only once every about 29 months. It's kind of rare. Not as rare as, it's more rare as a blue moon. So you always hear that expression, once in a blue moon. Blue moons are when a month has 2 full moons in a row, and it's the second full moon that becomes the blue moon. With a black moon, it's the same concept, but with a new moon. New moons are when you look up into the sky and there's no moon in the sky, but they say it's like a full moon. It is, you just can't see it. So when a month has 2 of those, the second new moon is called a black moon. And it's a great time for manifestation, wonderful time for meditation, shadow work, doing your rituals, things like, writing down your goals and aspirations, which is a fantastic time to do right now because, number one, we're in the energy of Capricorn season, and Capricorn is all about getting your shit together, right? Checking your lists, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, getting your finances in order. They're hustlers. They're great with money, Capricorn is. And so as we're moving out of the holidays and into, the beginning of the new year, that's what is on people's minds. Jobs, career, finance, money, funny, and things of that nature. So, I love this. Underneath the deck, the underlying energy is number 1, the sun. The very first card is underneath the deck. So, sun talks about spirit, and your first house is kind of like sun energy. It's all about yourself, your spirit, the essence of who you are, right? We're going to go into this in just a second. We'll read a little bit about it, but it's also one of the happiest cards of the deck. So it's beautiful energy as we go into this next year, 2025. Keeping it alive in 2025. I'm going to thrive in 2025. That's what I'm hearing right now in my head. Okay, so then we have card number 30. 6th house, routine. What else is the 6th house? The 6th house is also about work, health, service, self-improvement. It's like your daily life. It's Virgo energy, Virgo and Mercury. It's like what you can control, your routine. It's the house of routine. And so this is going to be a prominent message, like a prominent theme for you going into 2025. Some of you may be practicing new routines. Waking up, making your bed, saying a quick prayer before, your feet hit the ground. Some type of ritual. So 30, somebody could be 30 years old. The 30th of the month could be significant. Actually, the black moon is on the 30th, so that makes a lot of sense. 3 plus 0 equals 3, and so 3s are all about partnership. They're about collaboration. They're about celebration. Waiting for your ships to come in, seeing, goals off into the future. It can also be about heartbreak. Let's not be, not ignore that as well. But on a more lighter note, like seeing sun underneath the deck, it's more about happiness, lighthearted, carefree energy, but also your routines. Many of you are going to be picking up new habits, like really good things for your life, putting you on schedules and keeping up with calendars, and just, it's Capricorn energy, getting your shit together, right? What do we have for our general collective, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good? So motive B. What other messages do we have for the 6th house and the sun? So 6th house is going to be significant for you. We're going to look this up in just a second. I just wanted to pull these cards. See what's the T. Ooh. So this is the underlying energy. What you're coming off of from 2024. Underneath the deck, we have affairs with your family. There could have been affairs with family. Now, family is what you make of it, right? It doesn't have to be your actual blood. It can be family, friends that you choose as family, that you call family. Okay. What else do we have? Something could have happened in March of last year. Something could be happening of March of this upcoming year. Then we have September. Okay. Underneath the deck, fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this could be somebody in your family, a fair man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, general collective. Let's go and check this out with the Black Moon Astrology. First off, underneath the deck, we have Sun Spirit. There's a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action, and because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. This is your uniqueness. The sun is at the center of our lives, just as it is traditionally in the astrological chart. This is why the placement of the sun is the most significant. The sun is our spirit, our personality. It represents, along with Uranus, the animating flash of life. The sun signifies who we are, who we essentially are. And in ancient belief, the sun is Amen-Ra, the god among all gods, whose name leads to Amen, the word at the end of a prayer. So when the sun card presents itself in a spread, it adds an encouraging spin to any reading. The sun is all that is good. It is the positivity that trumps any negative. So just remember, like, you know, if there's anything that you even deem as negative, like, you still have the sun card, that one of the happiest cards in the deck, underneath. And so, you know, it's giving it that twist. Key ideas is life force, power, influence, radiance, the heart chakra, stage presence, and charisma. So this also can talk about leadership and reigning over a situation, happiness, showing confidence, exhibiting grace, you know, those types of energies. Then routine. So the body is a sacred garment. What's interesting, Martha Graham also was the one who quoted this very first one too. Martha Graham. And I just now noticed that. That's interesting. Okay, so you must change your usual way of looking at things. The sixth house is ruled by the mutable sign of Virgo and the planet Mercury. So the sixth, the sixth house, okay. So in the horoscope, it's the area of routine in everyday life. It's not so much a dazzling place as it has to do with the ordinary. So why I feel like this is coming up is because as we go into 2025, like, this is, you know, your everyday routine is going to be it's going to play a significant role in how successful that this next year is for you. And so for many of you, getting into a good routine is going to be highly important, super crucial. Okay, so it's all about duty, responsibility, and gainful employment. So new careers and jobs could be also coming into play. It shows how hard you work, how organized you are, and how much you worry, and what you do on a daily 9-to-5 basis. It's also looked upon as the house of job, how you earn a living as an everyday citizen. So a job change is possible when this card turns up. So when this card presents itself in a reading, an important thing to consider is your state of health. Medical appointments and buildings such as hospitals and health centers may figure into your reading. For your future plans to progress smoothly, you must be strong in body. An area to look at closely is your diet. So I was saying earlier, and actually it was the full moon readings for 2025, which I've already done. I'm going to be releasing those differently this year. But I was saying in one of those readings that, you know, a big part of just who you are as a person, it's all about what you feed your soul. And that's not just, you know, the things that it's like what you speak, what you listen to, music, the people that you surround yourself with, the food that you put into your body, you know, the words that you read in a book, you know, those types of things, what you watch on TV. That is what, you know, starts to shape you and your character based on the things that you're allowing into your psyche, you know, into your body. And, you know, it's your essence, it's your life force, it's your vitality with the sun, right? So very fiery energy. Fiery and grounded, because Virgo is grounded energy. The sun, that's fire, spirit. Okay, so then getting into the T cards. So the energy that you're coming up on, it's like underlying energy or what you don't see coming. So there could be some instances for some of you, and again, this is very general. It's for the general collective. So take it as it resonates, and if it doesn't, then leave it for the next person that it's meant for. Do understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed when I'm talking about, you know, female or male or anything like that. And not everybody's going to be on the same exact timeline. So just, again, take what resonates. The first card that came up is the Gong card. It means there's an exciting event, or was an exciting event, something that was significant that plays a part. So this could have been like a holiday celebration at the end of the year. This could be New Year's Eve. This could be a marriage or something like that. Just, again, take it as it resonates. But then you have a rat in your presence, someone working against you behind your back. You may or may not know who this person is. Then we have scissors, disappointment in some affair. And then we have casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Now this doesn't, I know it's a casket, it doesn't mean that somebody's actually been unalived, okay? This is talking about just somebody leaving. It could be like a job change and they're not coming back, or moving to a different state or something like that. Now this could have happened in March of the previous year, or it could be happening this upcoming March for a time frame. Then for the second deck of cards, or second half of the cards, we have the Unicorn card. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Unicorns could be significant. And then I giggled because the next card is Horse. So if this is a couple, like somebody could be a regular old horse and somebody's like a magical, majestical unicorn. That could create some changes in another person's life. For many of you, I feel like it's the same thing, and I just giggled because, horse and a unicorn. But short journey, you could be taking a short journey for beneficial changes. It could be, a job change, or, relocation or something like that. And this could be taking place in September or around September, or could have happened in the past September. Then we have chain of events that will affect your life. And I feel like this is, if you take a job change or decide to move or something like that, this will be a chain of events that affects your life. And then the last two cards that fell is Crown and then Bull, like Taurus energy. But honor and respect will come to you with the Crown card. And then Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. And I feel like this is somebody really stepping up into their power. This could be a job change, somebody taking a title or a role that gives some kind of leadership or authority. Okay, so now let's get into the tarot. And I do believe, I feel like if this hasn't happened yet, a lot of this is going to be dependent on how well you set a new routine for yourself, because this is going to be really significant for your own personal development. With that 6th house routine and then Sun Spirit energy. Okay, now we're going to be using the Tarot of a Moon Garden deck. I was trying to keep, along with the Black Moon, Dark Moon energy. Let's get 3 cards for the general collective. Okay, 4. I was hearing 4. Let's get 4 cards. Message from Spirit. Okay, 4 cards, please. General collective, higher peace, power, protection, prosperity. That was in reverse. Okay. It's a lot of cards, just so you know. It's more than 4. But I see what they wanted me to do. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. Underneath the deck, 7 of Staffs. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so for the Black Moon and New Year's Eve reading. In the past, do I want to start there? No. I'm going to start underneath the deck. Underlying energy is the 7 of Staffs. Somebody's been really defensive with themselves, their boundaries, their time. This is somebody who's defending their morals, goals, ethics. It's very defensive energy, very passionate energy. They're very passionate about their personal space, their time, their beliefs. I don't feel like there's a lot of trust in a situation because of somebody who's been left out in the cold in the past, somebody that was kind of pushed to the side. But we're in Aquarius energy right now. There's healing, and also Wheel of Fortune coming in after that, after a Judgment comes in. Okay, so this is just underlying energy. I always read underneath the deck. In the past, we had Ace of Cups, but it's in reverse. So there was some type of a new relationship, a new beginning, because that's typically what the Ace of Cups is. And it didn't start correctly. It didn't even get started the way that it was supposed to or meant to. That could be for a number of reasons. And one of those reasons could be a Knight of Swords in reverse. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is somebody who, the Knight of Swords, when he's upright, this is somebody charging in, wants to deliver a message, wants to deliver communication, wants to get a message across. And it can be any way, text, verbal, face-to-face, whatever. But it was in reverse, and it's just like either they were being blocked, stopped, they, could have kept themselves busy, like self-sabotage, basically, so that the message wasn't coming across, and that's why the Ace of Cups was in reverse. It didn't kickstart this relationship. It didn't kickstart this new beginning. But now, more in the present energy, we've got these 3 cards that fell out together, and I actually like this energy changing. We have somebody that goes from a Knight of Swords not being able to speak. Now, this could be a completely separate person. We will clarify that in a second. But we've got this King of Cups energy. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Typically, King of Cups is Cancer, but it can be any sign. This could be somebody just in this energy. The King of Cups is somebody who is a very wise ruler. He's very fair. He's compassionate. He's got feelings and emotions. He doesn't necessarily use them when ruling. He is fair, but he's not heartless. Very wise. And with the 8 of Staffs, this is messages coming in. Now, this could be him wanting to deliver a message. It's also fast-moving action, fast-moving momentum, and so this is going to come in very quickly. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. It's about freedom. It's about, some type of self-made energy. This could be money, like independent, money going towards somebody, independent wealth, something that somebody's made on their own. This could be money that's owed to a person. This could be a message, from a King of Cups. Talking about this. Now, this also could be like a feminine energy, because typically it's feminine energy with the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who, like I said, is self-made. They grow their own garden. They, like to dress nicer. They have a unique style about them. They don't, they're not one to jump on the bandwagon with everybody else. Very independent, very free. Somebody recognizes and respects that and wants to reward them. Like I said, something is owed. And it could have to do with house, home, stability, foundation. We have the 4 of Wands, but this is also my 1111 card. So it's like Twinflame, Soulmate energy. Somebody could want to move in with another person, or this could be a gift of a home. Some kind of stability, some kind of foundation. It could be like financial help that allows somebody to have a stable, solid foundation, some type of celebration, something having to do with family, something that somebody has defended and or could have been kicked out about, shunned, left out in the cold from. Maybe they didn't receive this in the past. What else? Let's clarify for the general collective, please. Black Moon energy going into New Year's Eve. This could have to do with a family. It could have to do with, it could be work. and a fair man. Now, when I say fair, I mean, he could be trying to make something fair, but also this is like fair as in it could be white, light skin, light hair, blonde, gray, white hair, that type of energy. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is an offer. This is the energy of something that it was coming in really, really slow. So it's just taking a long time to get there. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the deck, but he's carrying a pentacle. That's money. It's material wealth. Something that could even denote success. But it takes forever to get there. So what's this Ace of Cups in reverse? Let's clarify that first for our general collective. Ace of Wands. So now I feel like there's a passionate new beginning. So aces are gifts from the universe. We had one in reverse, and now the Spirit is giving us another. Take action on your ideas. Whatever was being held up in the past, somebody is being told to take action on it now. Whether it's the same thing or just moving on from this, taking action on your ideas on how to move past this. Yeah, because this is all about new beginnings, pioneering, leadership, and originality. The will to create. It's energy. It's life force. What is the Knight of Swords in reverse? What is the Knight of Swords in reverse? Victory. Six of Wands. Fiery energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. It's that sun spirit energy. I said life force. That's what this is. So you have earned every one of your successes. Where there was somebody not wanting to give you some kind of new beginning, not wanting to give you like what you deserved in the past, not wanting to give you communication, you're getting victory in this. It doesn't matter what was not done in the past. You're getting it now. Progress, confidence, conquest, public recognition, and triumph. Yeah, this is coming through for you. What one person didn't give you, or what one group of people didn't give you, it's like it's all coming through now. So what is the King of Cups with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, spirits? Libra energy. This is the Two of Swords. So it's a need for balancing priorities and decisions. Listen to your inner voice when making choices. So I feel like whatever this message that you're going to be receiving from this King of Cups energy. Now, for some of you, you could be the ones delivering this message, right? But there's going to be a decision that needs to be made with this Two of Swords energy. It is about indecision and strength through suffering, but peace will be restored. It's like somebody's at a stalemate because they're trying to make a decision on, like, it could be this King of Cups energy, kind of at a stalemate, trying to make a decision on how to deliver this message to this Nine of Pentacles energy. Could be an independent female, or it could be like, I'm hearing what amount, trying to decide what amount to deliver, how to deliver the message for some of you, how to get the message across. Okay, so what is the Four Staffs? What is the Four of Wands? What is the Four of Wands for the general collective? Page of Cups. So don't let your emotions get in the way. Also beware of flattery. When the Page of Cups comes up, this is like a younger energy, but pages are also messengers, so this is definitely a message. This could be somebody coming in with like super sweetness, almost too sweet. Could be a little immature depending on who the person is and what the situation is. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Think this through very clearly. Whatever this is that's coming in, if it's a relationship, if it's some type of an offer, I'm hearing don't, like, it could be too good to be true. Also, don't like overthink. Kindness and sensitivity. Somebody really wants to make something better. And I'm hearing sirens. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody coming in, like trying to avoid getting in trouble for something. My nose is itching. This is how I know that I'm onto something. This could be somebody who doesn't want to like get arrested or go to jail for getting in trouble for something. And so they come in with this, I'm hearing very heavy sirens. I don't know if you hear this or not. So, like, there could be somebody coming in and giving, like, a grandiose offer. Just make sure it's not too good to be true. And this is where this decision, having to make a decision comes in. Make sure you're making the right decision. Because what you're guarding yourself from is this Ten of Cups energy. This is what you are, wanting to achieve or achieving. But once you obtain that, it's like, grant me the serenity, grant me the strength, Spirit, to keep that consistent, right? Protecting that. So somebody's going to be defending this idea of what ultimate happiness is. Everything that you've planned for has worked out, and this is what you're going to be protecting. Honor and respect is coming to you with that crown energy, but now I understand that bull energy a lot better. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude, for when this happens, you're going to have to... It's like somebody wants to try to come in and potentially take advantage of you or kind of manipulate you or strong arm you, and you're not going to allow that to happen. I think that, you're going to have success in this. You're not going to let that happen. You're smarter than that. Now, again, this, everybody is on different storylines. Some or a lot of this can resonate. Only you are going to understand what parts of the story are part of you. But if any of this resonates, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. What else do we have? I'm hearing shuffle. So, what else do we have? Let's get a card, please, for our general collective. Dark Moon. Thank you. Ginseng. Card number 40, the Magician. So, this is Jupiter. Is it Jupiter? No. Oh, yeah, it is Jupiter. So, expansion, optimism, and abundance, but also Uranus, rebellion, eccentricity, and upheaval. So, that makes sense with the Magician. So magician energy, he's a bit of a trickster, but he's all about manifestation. He's all about magic, and he's very, very good at it. 9 times out of 10, it's, for the benefit of himself, but a good magician is able to manipulate, energy around them for the good of everybody involved, right? So somebody could be 40 years old. Now, what's interesting, 4 plus 0 equals 4. 4s are all about that, like the 4 of Wands, the house, home, stability, foundation. So it's that energy. But somebody could be 40 years old. And somebody is definitely in the spirit of manifesting, because underneath the deck we have number 5, Blue Lotus, intuition. So 5s are all about change of direction. And with this intuition energy in blue, the color blue, I just lit a candle that's like light blue in color, specifically for this reading. So that's interesting too. You might want to look up the color light blue and see what the spiritual meaning to that is. It's very calming, very soothing. But like this coming year, you're going to want to use your intuition, do a lot of deep meditation, deep thinking, using discernment in order to make your decisions, trusting your gut. And that's going to help you manifest your dreams, desires, goals, what it is that, you're building around yourself to protect yourself with, to obtain this 10 of Cups. And look at that, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups energy. Yeah, wish fulfillment. This is big, actually. Somebody is really either obtaining or working towards like this huge manifestation, like ultimate manifestation of what happiness is to them. And it's all through your daily routine. it's taking the little everyday steps in order to consistently strive for what you ultimately envision, which makes a ton of sense at the end of the year, manifesting forward. This is, what your resolutions are for the upcoming year. General collective, please. This is Seasons of the Witch, Yule Oracle, so end of the year. Underneath the deck, we've got number 38, telling stories. Somebody could be 38 years old. So telling stories, what words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words. This is like passing down stories of family, of people within the family. It's how traditions are passed down, stories and whatnot, history of your roots. And then we have number 31, self-care, which this is beautiful energy going into the new year because it's all about you. Now what's also interesting is 3 + 1 = 4. So we're talking again about, that stability, that foundation, house, home, stability, foundation, like that all is very important to many of you, making sure that, you're set, it's like structure, that's what you're working on. It's a goal of yours for the next year and beyond, of course, right? So we've card 30. Oh, that's funny. 6 house 30, Sun Spirit card 1, 31. Then we have 31, self-care. So if not me, then who? To tend to a wholeness, the parts in which surrender thy pulse for a heart that's nearer than any other, which is your own. So this is taking care of what matters most, and that's you. That is you, collective. So let's look these up. Really, I have no time limit for this reading because I just decided to do it at last minute. I wanted to get it out. So let's see here. 38. Oh, it's funny. So, oh well. I was going to say 3 + 8 = 11. 11 is like Twinflame soulmate energy. So you could be dealing with a Twinflame or soulmate. But also 1 + 1 = 2. And that's also about stability and foundation. So keywords, truth, speaking up for yourself. Stories have been passed down through generations for millennia. Stories keep traditions alive, giving voice to a loved one's past and teaching us valuable lessons to carry into adulthood. One of these lessons is the power of speaking your truth and knowing where you come from. There's power in what you say and what you have pulled. Telling stories, you are being guided to be mindful of the words that you send out into the world. So, your words control more than you think. A compliment can change someone's day. An affirmation can remind you of a commitment that you've made to yourself to change an outdated belief. So that's like also setting your routines. Telling yourself, this is important and I need to complete it in order for me to get one step closer to my goal. And it's like making those daily affirmations in order to make it like a habit, make it part of your everyday. So, and then the stories that you tell yourself. The words that you say internally are even more important than the words that you say out loud. This card guides you to speak to yourself with only self-love and self-worth, which is a form of self-care. I love that. So, self-care. Keywords, balance and priorities. So taking time for self-care is about more than baths, candles, and cups of tea. There are many ways to embrace self-care. You may need to nurture your social self-care by spending more time with family and loved ones, such as telling stories and things like that. You may need to engage in more creative self-care by allowing yourself to make a mess and opening yourself up to creative expression. You may need to nourish your career self-care by taking a class or cleaning out old files. The most important thing about self-care is maintaining a balance across all areas of your life. And that's going to also help you the more you focus on routine for yourself, your spirit, your inner personality, your you, right? Examine the areas of your life that have been neglected by exploring other cards in your reading or by pulling additional cards for clarity, what you have ignored in favor of something else, and what can you do today to pay more attention to this area. Do not take these things for granted. You never know when it'll be the last time you'll get a chance to spend with someone. You may think some things are here forever, only to find the situations, people, and connections and opportunities have slipped by you in your neglect. Not only that, but by not tending to all areas of your life, you may find that you have felt incomplete. There isn't any one part of life that can create complete happiness on its own. So, it's all about making sure that you take the time throughout your day, throughout your week. Get that time for yourself, for self-care. Do the things that make you happy. Spend the time with the ones that you love. You know, that's what's most important. That's what Spirit's saying. Make sure that you're paying attention to that. Okay. Last but not least, we are going to do the Lunar Nomad Oracle. I haven't done these in a while. And because it's like lunar, it's a lunar deck. What do we have for our general collective? What additional messages do we have to add to this reading? One more. Dark Moon, New Year's Eve energy as we go into 2025. Okay. Underneath the deck we have clouds number 6. And they're pretty clouds too, so I'm not looking at these like it's like dark clouds. And there's a perfume bottle, so we'll see what this means. Top of the deck we have child number 13. I can't make this up. So we have 31, and then opposite of 31 is 13. Something significant could, have something to do with like the 13th, January 3rd. But also 1 plus 3 equals 4, so 4s are very significant. House, home, stability, foundation. There's something significant about that. Also something significant about children and about music, because there's musical notes. So let's look into this. So clouds, underlying energy. Confusion, conflict, lack of focus, obstacles, worries, and depression. An antique glass atomizer puffs heady clouds of exotic perfume about a parlor. Intoxicating Lang Lang, it's Y-L-A-N-G, Lang Lang, hangs heavy on the air with lingering bergamot. In this complex olfactory haze, you grow dizzy, verging on forgetful. So confusion has a way of multiplying like invasive vines, growing and entangling everything in their wake. The more you wrestle these uncertain feelings, the tighter their grip becomes, until you're entangled in tendrils of fear. So the clouds may seem ominous, but avoid holding them in contempt. They are teachers of tough love. Usually they show us where we are working too hard and pushing against our own wisdom. Seeking answers to questions can throw us into discord, where we essentially vex ourselves. This is, okay, there's like the longest definitions to these cards. When the shadowy clouds appear as a sign of unhealthy attachment, treat them like hungry ghosts, strange company. I know, but sit down with them, offering them a warm chair and open arms. Listen to their story and see what wisdom they can impart. Remember, you cannot wrestle your way out of the clouds, so welcome them. So you could be like confused about details, feeling like you're kind of listless at the end of this year, not knowing which way to go, like your head is in the clouds. And that's a very normal feeling. Many of us have been feeling this way in between like the holidays. It's that odd time of year, and you're done with like Yule and Christmas, but New Year's not here and you haven't quite made it yet into the new calendar year, and it's like everybody's waiting on something but they just don't know what it is. That's that energy. The clouds. Get your head out of the clouds. So what is number 13? Child. So child, it's about innocence, youth, small in proportion. Children live their lives filled with so much vitality and grace. Completely linked into the lunar self, they are unapologetic with their truth, uninhibited in their creative freedom. Watch how eloquently a child moves through emotions from happy to sad in an instant. Children hold on to nothing. They are firmly anchored in the here and the now. So magic is the truth of the child because creativity and imagination are limitless in their big bright eyes. For them, the world is full of possibility. They are pure, I can't talk right now. They are pure, universal love made manifest. Biologically, their brains have not completely formed all the analytical mechanisms that we as adults seem to be entrapped by. Sadly, time and experience wears down their reserve and teaches them how to be good members of society. Could we benefit from being more childlike? Can we see through the eyes of the child yet retain the wisdom of age? And the answer is absolutely. So, childlike wonder is fast-tracked to magic. We all want magic, right? But you have to be open to the creative imagination within you or it will shrivel up and die. This card is talking about, not getting lost in the confusion and the clouds of regular modern-day society and, what people are trying to sell us into, and opening up your eyes, opening up your inner child to this, like, childlike magic. Waking back up to the magic. What is that old song? I think it was McDonald's, right? Do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. Do you believe in magic? Yeah, like, this is, the child card asks you to consider where you can be more open in your life. Opening up with that childlike wonder. Where can laughter and playfulness heal and inspire you? Trade limiting language and beliefs for something more open and expansive. Use maybe, why not, and what if rather than no. Rigid thinking leads you to tighter places, but when you're open, possibilities become infinite. So when the child card appears, you might consider your own children or a child with whom you have a connection. How can you nurture your connection to your children? Taking more time to play and experience with children can soothe your heart and deepen your relationship. Learn to see through the eyes of the child. What has your child taught you about the world? What could a child teach you? On a more mundane level, the child announces the arrival of a child or a new baby in your life. So some of you could be pregnant, or those around you could be pregnant. Watch a child play, completely lost in the moment, no hesitation to laugh or cry, and willing to be carried away by their creative imaginations. So, yeah. It's all about imagination, creativity, and dreams. And I feel like, as you, even going into this new year and really having a focus on routine, for yourself, it's all about not losing that inner childlike spirit, It's about bringing out your inner child in order to make this more carefree and fun. It's a form of self-care, and it's also going to help you manifest. When you just got to make sure to keep your head out of the clouds, right? Don't get confused. Don't get so serious, right? And I feel like you've got some type of strong message coming in, some type of victorious good news. It could be pertaining to a child also. But I think Spirit is saying, make sure that you take, good care of yourself first, good self-care. And as long as you're using, this energy of the child or childlike, your inner child is what I'm trying to say. You're going to come out on top. You're going to come out very stable, very victorious. And this could be stability for you and a child, depending on who you are and what your story is. So this is affairs with your family. Could very much have something to do with it. House home stability. But that is what I have for you going into 2025. This is your Black Moon New Year's Eve reading. And so if any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. I do have my personal readings open for 2025. I have all of that information on how to book a reading in the description, video description below this video. Also, you can just email me, so check out the description below this video and you can find it there as well. As units together we grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you. I super look forward to sharing this more readings with you, more time with you through 2025. Make sure that you also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars signs too for additional messages. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Have a fantastic New Year's Eve. Make sure to stay safe, and Happy New Year. Peace.